And if you want to know exactly what my peace looks like, what my happiness looks like, it looks like this, right? Because there's my wife, there's the woman that I love, and the other pictures I posted there, my boys were there, and they were acting a little bit crazy and all that, but it was just wonderful. We found a big Christmas tree, so we just started taking pictures there, and we ended up posting some of those pictures there. And here's the deal, like it was a good night, and it looked good, and it probably portrayed this idea of peace. But in reality, if you saw that, like you have no idea if we actually just got in a huge fight and there were people around and we felt like we had to put on a good image, so we just smiled in front of the game. Like you have no idea. And for some of us here, whenever we portray peace and we portray that we have it all together, in reality, if people could look behind the curtain a little bit, we'd see that it's actually a little bit more, like it's a little bit tearing up. There's parts of it that just wasn't what we thought it would be. And that peace that we thought we had, our life has ended up in pieces instead. The problem, though, is for many of us, our life, we want to portray that it is good, that it looks good, that everything is good, that on the outside here, but let's be honest here, there keeps being more and more pieces that start to rip away because the marriage isn't as good as I thought it was. The children have gone a different way, and what I wanted to have as complete and whole and perfect is now just in pieces over here. So what do we do with that? We go back to the God who gives peace. Because he says, peace I leave with you, my peace, his peace. And I don't think Jesus is up in heaven right now anxious and worried, do you? Because it's his peace here. He's not worried about the economy. He's not worried about, he cares about your situation. Don't get me wrong, he intimately cares about it, but he's not worried or stressed out about any of this. See, because the world can offer peace for a moment, but as soon as those circumstances change, your peace is gone again. Unless your peace is rooted into something that is God over those circumstances too. And so he says, let not your heart be troubled, neither let them be afraid. And we wonder, how in the world can we have peace again? It is only whenever God steps in, because we have this perfect picture, right? We have a perfect picture that looks good from the outside. We have a perfect picture that seems like it's all right. But let's be honest here. If we just kind of pulled back the curtain, most of the time in our life, it isn't nearly as perfect as we like to portray, is it? Because there's all sorts of marriage problems. There's all sorts of finance problems. There's all sorts of health issues. And what we try to do is just getting destroyed over and over and over again, and there's cracks until we realize the cracks let the cross shine through. And when your life feels like pieces, you can actually find the peace of the Lord, because he's able to put all that back together.